ugly, ugly game for the Tennessee Titans today as the Indianapolis Colts take them down 41-20, and the Tennessee Titans move to 0-3, 0-2 in the division, and the Colts have moved on to 3-0. Welcome to the Titans Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and let's get the worst just out of the way. It started off very, 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 very ugly as Cam Ward, within the first minute of the game, drops back, looks, and throws an interception just straight to the Colts defense and runs it back for a pick six. It's his first interception of his career and also his first pick six of his career. Already starting behind, and then from there, it was just ugly to watch. I don't know what was worse, the offense or really the defense. There was no real standouts. And I'm going to talk about a couple things that I saw from today and a couple things that I think need to really, really improve. And of course, we'll get to the biggest thing about this game, and that is the head coach of this offense. Just bringing up the stats here for us. It's 41-20. I mean, the Titans, they did get a rushing touchdown, and Cam Ward did throw a passing touchdown to Alec Manor, and it seems like that he is easily, without a doubt, Cam Ward's favorite target here. But let's start off with this defense. And I thought the defensive line was going to be really good for this team. I thought that Jeffrey Simmons was going to have another kind of breakout, or I wouldn't even call it breakout year, another all-pro type season, because he looked like he is one of the best defensive tackles in football. Well, they couldn't stop a nosebleed. Jonathan Taylor was incredible. Daniel Jones looked like Peyton Manning back there. The Tennessee Titans did not get to Daniel Jones once today. And he was kind of bootlegging. He was all over the place. He was finding his guys left and right. His stat line today, 18 for 25, 228 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. 0 interceptions. Michael Pittman had 73 yards receiving. Alec Pierce had 67 yards receiving. Tyler Warren had 38 yards receiving. The Titans defense could not stop a nosebleed. And they haven't stopped anybody from the start of the year. They made an emphasis, and I will say they got rid of Harold Landry. You cut him. Didn't want to pay him, you cut him. Well, he's been playing great for the New England Patriots, and the Titans have one of the worst defensive lines in football. They've recorded 2 total sacks in 3 matchups. 2 sacks in 3 games. That is awful. And the tackling doesn't help out at all. We can go down to the third quarter where Jonathan Taylor just runs all over him. Let's look at the 46-yard touchdown. How many tackles did he break there? 1, 2, 3. And L'Jarius Sneed with the most pathetic performance or a pathetic attempt at a tackle that I've ever seen. The defense has allowed 30-plus points in second straight games, and they have had big plays every single game. A run play. They've allowed a run play of 45-plus yards in all 3 games. All 3 games, ladies and gentlemen. Is this a bad team? Or not? They are a bad team. The Titans are a bad team. Is the season completely over already? Give me a Y for yes. Give me an N for no down in the comments section. I will say, Cam Ward, I know he's going to have his rookie mistakes. That pick six was a rookie mistake. It happens. No quarterback is perfect. But the one guy that I want to look at more than anything is Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley came into the offseason saying, I'm more dedicated than ever. You saw Teron Davenport, you saw Easton Freeze, you saw all the beat writers. Paul Kaharski say that he is playing his ass off and looking like that this snap is his last snap in the NFL. Dedicated, trying to get communication, trying to get chemistry with his quarterback, his new first-round pick. And well, Cam Ward today had one catch for 27 yards. One catch for 27 yards. How is that possible? And how many targets did he have? 7 targets. What are we doing here, folks? That is awful. That's really, really, really bad. 7 targets, 1 catch. And I know there was a crucial drop on 3rd and 10 where it popped up in the air and you were like, he's going to get this ball again. And it just completely drops to the ground. He has not looked good, and he looks washed out there. He looks more washed than Tyler Lockett. And I think Tyler Lockett's almost 5 years older than the man. Elike Manor looks good. I'm really impressed with him. And it's probably the only positive thing that you are going to look at and be like, all right, he's going to be a good wide receiver moving forward. But it was 27-6 at one point. And it's just over. You're 0-3. You're done. You play the Texans next week, and they're 0-3, and they're playing for their lights out. And if I'm not mistaken, the game is at Houston. So, real good luck. And the last thing that I want to do before I get on out of here, because it's just a pathetic game. There's not really much to talk about when you completely get blown out 41-20, and it wasn't really 41-20 because it was 27-6 at one point. This game was over before it even started. Cam Ward's going to get better. There's no doubt about it. But Brian Callahan's clock management just it's not good, and I think he needs to go. Titans called, you tried to go conservative play calling near the end of the second quarter. Colts called a timeout, and then the Titans called their own timeout. And you had a 57-yard field goal to make it 9 points. And guess what? You got a delay of game penalty. A delay of game penalty. And then Joey Sly ends up having to kick a 62-yarder. It later gets deflected or blocked, whatever you want to call it. That starts with the head coach. Starts with the head coach. So I think it's time. Mike McDaniel did not get fired. The Miami Dolphins coach, they're 0-3. They said they're going to be patient with him. I don't think the Titans are going to be much more patient with Brian Callahan. You tell me, should Brian Callahan be fired? Type F for fire or type K for keep. Texans next week, it's going to be a rough one. Titans might start 0-4, and it's not looking good. But with how bad you've been, you can only go up for here. Make sure you hit that sub button. And as always, tighten up.